76. We're before the court for purposes of a forced medication hearing. Mr. Chad Mulkey is present in the courtroom. Mr. Mulkey is Thomas Young, the defendant's attorney in this matter. The state is prepared to go forward. We do have a witness, Dr. Noga, by Teams, who is also present electronically.
All right, Mr. Mulkey.
That's all accurate, Your Honor. We're prepared to go forward. Thank you.
All right, Mr. DePiro, you want to call your witness?
Yes, Your Honor. The state of Ohio calls Dr. David Noga.
Dr. Noga, would you raise your right hand, please? You swear the testimony you're about to give is the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God.
Yes, sir.
All right, thank you. Mr. DePiro?
Thank you very much. Good morning, doctor. How you doing?
Good.
Can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay, my name is Rocco DePiro. I'm an assistant prosecuting attorney at the Lake County Prosecutor's Office. Good morning to you. Please state your name, spell it for the record.
Name is David Noga, N-O-G-A.
All right, and sir, please let the court know what you do for a living, what position you have, where you're employed.
All right, I'm a psychiatrist. I'm employed at North Coast Behavioral Health Care.
Okay, and what is your educational background?
Finished my MD in 2018 and did adult general psychiatry residency at University Hospitals Case Western from 2018 to 2022.
Okay, so you have a medical doctor's degree and you're a psychiatrist, is that correct?
Yes.
Okay, you're employed at North Coast Behavioral Health
Yes.
in the capacity of a psychiatrist, correct?
Yes.
All right, how long you been there, sir?
I've been there since January of 2025.
All right, and what do you do there?
Huh?
What do you do as a psychiatrist there?
Attending psychiatrist.
Okay, and so your duties include evaluating patients, deciding what treatment is appropriate for patients who have mental diseases, is that correct?
Yes.
All right, and have you conducted capacity assessments for medication over objection? That would be forced medications. In the past, have you conducted those assessments?
Yes.
How many times have you done that? Dozens?
Definitely double digits.
Okay, and have you testified in court before in your capacity as a psychiatrist?
Yes.
Okay, all right. How many times have you done that? Also double digits?
Yeah, dozens of times.
Okay. All right. Doctor, have you had an opportunity to interact with or evaluate the defendant, Thomas Young, in this case?
Yes.
Okay, and did you begin working with him there at North Coast Behavioral this fall?
Yes.
Okay, and why have you been meeting with him? What's the point?
He was admitted here for restoration competency because he was deemed unable to stand trial for his charges, and I was meeting with him to help him treat and manage his mental illness so he could become competent to stand trial.
Okay, thank you. And those are felony charges that are pending against Thomas Young, correct?
Most of them, yes.
Okay. I know we have a probation violation here, but there are felony charges that, right?
Yes.
Okay, and while at North Coast, did you or other care providers observe any signs of mental illness exhibited by Thomas Young?
Yes.
What are they?
He has been paranoid. An example of this would be he refuses to eat any food that is not packaged and closed before he receives it. He also has been refusing to change from his clothes he got at the jail. He's been here for over a month. He also has been threatening. And he has had disorganized thoughts.
Okay, so based on those observations, did you diagnose Thomas Young with a mental disease?
Yes.
All right, and what is that?
schizophrenia.
Did you also base that schizophrenia diagnosis on his hospitalizations there at North Coast in 2019 and 2024?
Yes.
Okay.
I believe in 2024 he was at Twin Valley, which is another state hospital located in Columbus.
Okay, thank you for correcting me on that, doctor. Are medications necessary for Thomas Young's treatment here and restoration of competency?
Yes.
All right, has he taken any medication since he's been there?
None for mental illness.
Okay.
That were voluntary. He did have to receive emergency medicine at one point.
Okay, but no medications that you would prescribe for restoration of competency, is that right, doctor?
Correct.
Okay, and why not?
He doesn't identify with mental illness, and he refuses to take any medications.
Okay, and what sort of attempts were made to administer medication?
Well, many times meeting with him and discussing various medications, trying to get rapport, he refused.
All right, did you conduct an assessment regarding Thomas Young's capacity to refuse medication here?
Yes.
All right, what sources of information did you review?
I reviewed North Coast records, I guess my own interview with the patient, his interactions with another provider while I was out, his competency evaluation by Thomas Gasly,
Okay,
August 11th.
okay, and you did interview him yourself on November 11th, 2025, right, doctor?
Yes.
Okay, and were you able to ask the defendant questions about his refusal to take medications?
Yes.
All right, what did he have to say? What did you learn from his responses?
He stated that he didn't agree with my opinion or any opinion of other doctors, and the way he phrased it was, I don't agree with anyone who attacks people with medications.
Okay, and regarding paranoia, did he talk about being poisoned in the context of medication, or is that just food? You know what, let me withdraw.
Mentioned being poisoned even in the community, in restaurants, as well as fear of being poisoned while in settings such as hospitals.
Okay, and he did refuse during this interview to even talk about psychotropic medications with you, didn't he, doctor?
Could you repeat that?
He did refuse to even discuss psychotropic medications with you during that interview, didn't he?
Yes, in detail, yes.
Okay, and now based on your observations of the defendant, the review of materials that you spoke about here, did you render an opinion regarding Thomas Young's capacity to refuse medication?
Yes, my opinion was that he lacks capacity to refuse medications.
All right, and is that based on his being a mentally ill person suffering from schizophrenia?
Yes.
Okay, and is that opinion made within a reasonable degree of medical certainty?
Yes.
Do you have a proposed course of treatment for Thomas Young?
Yes.
What's that?
I would trial him on oral medications such as risperidone or Defendant, and if we're ones with a short half-life, the judge is there. Sorry, the defendant is here. Okay. And
All right, let me stop you for a minute, doctor. Your Honor, for purposes of the record, I'd just like to say the defendant is in
Yes.
the team's meeting video.
Right.
And,
Yes.
all right,
The police are asking him to have a seat.
He's standing over the document, you have a seat where he's sitting.
If he, listen, Mr. Young, you need to sit down, all right, and not interfere with the doctor, all right? And if you interfere with the doctor, we're gonna have you removed, you understand that?
Well, I would prefer to be able to have an actual hearing.
You're having a hearing, Mr. Young, Mr. Young, listen,
As Mr.
you're
Young-
not to interfere with the doctor while he's testifying. If you do, I'm gonna have you removed. Do you understand that?
Yes, I understand.
All right, go ahead, Mr. Shapiro.
Dr. Noga, are the medications that you testified about necessary to restore the defendant to competency?
Yes,
All right, is the administration of those medications substantially likely to render Thomas Young competent to stand trial within the statutory time frame?
yes,
Do these medications have side effects?
yes.
What's the nature of the side effects?
They can, increase appetites, they also, can have, effects on, the dopamine system in their brain, so, potential for him feeling like he needs to move more, or being more restless, or having involuntary movements. We would monitor those and, offer him medications for those side effects if they were to arise.
Okay, I was gonna ask you that question, okay. Once the defendant is competent, would any of these potential side effects interfere with the defendant's ability to assist his attorney in his defense?
No,
Okay, so the side effects would not undermine the fairness of a trial under these circumstances, is that right? Okay.
yes, that is correct.
All right, are there any less intrusive alternatives available that would achieve substantially the same results as the medications?
No,
Is the administration of drugs medically appropriate and in the defendant's medical best interest?
yes,
All right, now there was a second opinion rendered in this case by Dr. Korbkova at North Coast. Did you review Dr. Korbkova's opinion?
I did, I don't have it in front of me, but yes.
Okay, it's substantially the same as yours, right?
One more time?
Dr. Korbkova's opinion is substantially the same as yours, at least as it goes to the opinion,
Yes,
right? Okay.
yes,
All the opinions that you've made here, are they made within a reasonable degree of medical certainty, doctor?
yes.
Okay. Doctor, thank you very much, Your Honor. I have no further questions.
Mr. Mulkey?
Thank you, Your Honor. Good morning, doctor. How are you? Can you hear me okay? My name is Chad Mulkey. I'm the defense attorney for Mr. Young, all right? Just a few questions for you. As part of your diagnosis, did you take a treatment history?
Yes,
All right, and did you learn, you mentioned that he had been had been at North Coast in 2019 and at Twin Valley in 2024, is that correct?
yes,
All right, and do you know whether or not he was on medications in 2019 while he was at North Coast?
yes.
And what medications was he on at that time?
I don't have them in front of me, you know, I can check, but I know at that point in 2019, he was considered to, not have capacity to refuse medications, and it was after a court order. But I am being instructed.
So you looking at something? or waiting
Yeah,
for a
are
question?
you looking at something or are you waiting for me? Doctor? Are you reviewing something or are you waiting for me to ask another question?
Oh, I'm looking at, I'm giving you the exact answer about what medications he was on.
Can I-
2019.
Well, I guess I'm gonna ask another question in the meeting. You can stop doing that, that's all right. And my question would be, are you aware of any side effects that he experienced in 2019 from the course of treatment that he was prescribed at that time? Can you tell us that much?
No, I'm not aware.
All right, and in 2024, I'd like to turn your attention to his time at Twin Valley. Are you aware of any adverse side effects from his course of treatment from Twin Valley in 2024?
No,
All right, and you mentioned at least two oral medications that may help him be restored to competency. I believe it was Invega and Risperidone, is that correct?
Yes.
Sorry if I'm pronouncing that incorrectly. Can you tell from the review whether he's had those medications in the past?
I believe, speaking to him, he has had those medications in the past.
All right. And can you tell whether or not either of those medication would cause any adverse sedative effects? You mentioned increased appetite and restlessness, but what about any sedative effects?
Not significantly, and they are known to cause sedative effects, but to adjust that, we plan the dosage to be given immediately prior to sleep for risperidone or Invega. It doesn't get absorbed until the end of the GI tract, so I would offer that in the morning, and so the medicine wouldn't be at its highest levels and sedating until nighttime.
So would it be fair to say, and correct me if I'm wrong, that if there are any adverse sedative effects, you could bring those under control with additional medication? Is that a fair statement?
I would say we would bring it under control by adjusting the timing.
Oh, all right, and that would have the same effect to bring the adverse
Yes.
sedative effects under control, if any. Is that a fair statement?
Yes, yes.
All right. And you believe that this can be done within the period for which he needs to regain competency to come to trial?
Yes.
All right. I don't have any other questions, Judge.
Thank you, Mr. DePiero. Anything further?
No, thank you very much, Doctor.
Do you have any other witnesses?
No further witnesses, Your Honor.
All right, thank you. Based on the testimony of the doctor, I'm going to find the defendant lacks capacity to refuse medication, that the recommended treatment, the forced medication, is the least restrictive method of treatment, and that the defendant would benefit from that treatment. So that's my order. So you can go ahead with the plan, Doctor. Anything? Thank you, Doctor. Anything else, Mr. DePiero?
No, Your Honor, thank you.
Mr. Mulkey?
No, Your Honor, thank you.
All right.